What is up there, misfits? Welcome back to my channel, Pages of Ascension. Of course, welcome if you're new. Appreciate you being here, love. So, I know it's been a minute. But I woke up this morning. It's July 18th. Yeah, 18th. Oh my god, that's so funny. So 333 is what I've got on my watch for you guys. It's so cray because right when I did the cardinal signs, 222 is what appeared for them. So, okay, we're just gonna roll with it. But in any case, when I woke up this morning, I got the distinct feeling that Leo season's about to be off the hook. All right, so in the little chat I was having with, the spirit team, they're saying it's okay to go ahead and get the Zodiac season guide for Leo season out for y'all. So here we are. So yeah, so for this is gonna be the Zodiac season guide for mutable signs. So mutable signs, how do you know if you're a mutable sign? Well, so mutable signs consist of Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces. All right, so wherever you've got those signs in your chart that you're watching this reading for, it may resonate for you. Okay. I just realized I didn't do the whole like spiel thing that I normally do, but for whatever reason that was not called for. So, oopsie. So, as you know, may or may not resonate, all that jazz. I could say I'm going to try to watch my language, but I know myself. So, we're just going to roll with it, okay? Let me go ahead and, get these going. So, let's get a couple more for mutable signs, Leo season, spirit. Mutable signs, Leo season. There we go. Whew. Okay, I just heard counting it once, checking it twice. I don't know what that means. That might mean something for someone. So anyways, I hope that this reading finds you healthy and doing okay, considering everything that's going on. And, and yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay, I have no idea. Well, this is what ended up landing at the bottom of the deck. So, what are you holding on to, love? Oh my goodness, really right now? There we go. So 4 of Pentacles is what you got at the bottom of the deck. Or your bod, as I like to call it. Alrighty then. So, we've got 9 of Cups. Oh, there we're going with that glare thing again. Okay, if I just tilt that way, you can kind of see it. I don't like it being so dark, so I have to have the light on. Again, I'm still trying to figure out the lighting thing. That hasn't changed since I started my channel. Okay, and we've got the 4 of Swords for you. And then we've got, oh, the Sun card. Beautiful. That's definitely what we want to see right now. But let's see the context of that, because the sun can nourish and it can also scorch. So your tipping point, oh, it's beautiful. It's a sunny day out. We've got 10 of Cups for you, okay? And that's your tipping point. That's a nice tipping point, y'all. Okay, we've got the 3 of Wands. There we go. And then we've got the Moon. So that's interesting. I never really like to see both of these in the same reading, but we're gonna keep going, okay? And then you've got the 2 of Wands. Okay, so your tipping point, like I said, is the 10 of Cups. So that is kind of what's going on. So your theme, well, ain't that about something? Synchronicity. I like it, Mutable. I like it. Okay, so let me marinate for a sec here. So I'm hearing it's going, ooh, I don't know what that is. I'm hearing it's going backwards. Some of you might actually be having some kind of neck pain. Go get that checked out. So I feel like you've possibly been overindulging mutable signs. Nine of Cups can be wish fulfillment and happiness, but it can also stand for gluttony. And in this instance, I'm kind of picking up a little bit of a gluttonous vibe for y'all. So, you know, you might have been hitting that cookie jar a little too hard, you know, or even maybe drinking a little bit too much for some of you. And now it's time to rest, my dear. Okay. So, if you haven't stepped back from those behaviors yet, this is your sign or your synchronicity that it's time to step back a little bit, okay, and get yourself in order. I do see a lot of happiness coming for you here in Leo season. Yeah, in Leo season, mutable signs, sorry, sometimes they make me say different words. But I do see a lot of happiness for you, and I do feel like there's a choice that has been made. Or I should say, because I'm hearing it's going backwards. It's going backwards. It's going backwards. So part of that might have to do with the Two of Wands coming after the Three of Wands. Or, excuse me, after the Three of Wands in your reading. And I got my confirmation on that, okay? So I feel like your ships come in for something, but you hadn't actually necessarily made the choice that that's what you wanted, but it was revealed, or it's being revealed to you through this opportunity, person, thing, pick your poison on that, coming through, that you're realizing that this is something that you really want. So it's almost like your own wants and desires have been hidden from you, or you've been hiding them from yourself. Okay, here with the Moon card. So it's like once this is revealed to you, even though it's already sitting there, you're like, okay, I choose it. You know, I could actually akin this to, actually, the best example I can think is of a relationship. So say that you're someone who's had multiple people that you've been talking to or dealing with or whatever, but there's always been one person who's been constant, and it's like everybody else kind of leaves, and then this person comes in and they're right there, and it's like it's suddenly revealed to you, oh, you're who I actually want. I'm gonna reserve comment on how I feel about people who do that, because it's totally not what I'm talking about here. Just giving an example, but it's something like that. It could even be, let's go job, okay? So it's like you might have been trying to avoid a certain like occupation, thinking, oh, you know, that's not what I want, that's not what makes me happy, and blah 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 blah, right? And then suddenly this opportunity literally lands in your lap, and it just kind of becomes, something happens, some type of synchronicity happens to reveal to you that, oh, this is what I actually need to choose, this is the direction that I need to go. So I feel like that's kind of what's going on for you for Leo season, and I do feel like that decision is going to make you very happy, okay, once you fully decide to go there. But yeah, with the Ten of Cups and the Sun being together, like, this is really awesome. But I do feel like there are some things that you're not, I wouldn't say that you're not quite being honest with yourself about, but it's like you haven't taken the time to fully investigate your own psyche, if that makes sense. Yeah, let's go ahead and dig into your clarifiers. So, Nas. Oh man, we're already 9 minutes deep. That was so fast. That felt like 2 minutes. Okay. So, yep, there's gluttonous behavior. You need to take a break from that. The Sun is pretty much self-explanatory. 10 of Cups. Let's look over here. So it's really this section over here that I want to look into for you. What is this ship that comes in? Why didn't you see it? And then why are you finally choosing it? So let's look at the ship first. What ship is this coming in for mutable sign, Spirit? Alright, what is the ship that comes in? Masculine, feminine. So some type of union for sure. Wow, y'all, I'm not taking that many cards. That's just rude. Okay. This is Emperor energy. Sorry, 1 second. This is really interesting. Okay, and I haven't actually gotten this before. But this is very much kind of Emperor energy. Oh, let's do that. Can y'all see it? Can you see it? There we go. So what I want you to pay attention to, up other side. So what you want to pay attention to is this cup. That's what stuck out to me. So I feel like there's emotional fulfillment that you didn't know that you had accessible to you. And part of this might be because it's like either you've been restricting yourself, feeling restricted, or this is one of those instances where you've been like trying to rule with an iron fist, and that's not the finesse that's called for at this time regarding this situation. I do feel more like this is some type of union of self. Like this really feels a lot like divine masculine energy for me. It could be too that like that example that I gave at the beginning of the video at some point where I was saying like this opportunity just kind of lands in your lap. Opportunity person, you know, pick whatever it is for you, right? But something lands for you and it's like you didn't realize you wanted this thing until it was in your face. That's kind of what I'm picking up, right? So like, yeah, your cup overfloweth. There's a lot of emotion that's tied into Leo season for you. Whew, confirmation. Okay. The 9 is coming before the 10. So it's interesting. You've got your gluttonous. You take a break from that. And it's like, you know, it's interesting because I feel like this is where you've been, you know, according to whatever's been going on in your life. I feel like this is where you've been. Okay. It's been not knowing the best way to handle the challenges that have been in front of you. Okay. So you've been indulging. Oop, that's that one. You've been indulging to try to move through that energy. Okay. When really what you were requiring was rest, which is, oops, this energy. Oh my gosh. Everything's backwards right now. That's this energy, okay, of resting. It's also possible that for some of you, part of this indulging might have been because you've experienced some type of loss. Like, I would say physical loss, like someone has passed. And I say that because of the butterflies that are present, and I'm really just kind of honing in on those. So huh. I think for some of you, a dog might be really important. I don't know how or why. I don't have any context for that. But a dog might have something to... is important to you somehow, okay? And it has something to do with the sun. The sun energy. Maybe you're getting a new pup. Maybe you're inheriting a pup. Puppers are awesome. Maybe you're even getting a dog root kid. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure, but what I can see, that's really, I've never gotten that before. There's some type of connection to canines specifically, so a dog or a wolf or something within that family. Anyways, I feel like instead of choosing a dark side or a light side or anything like that, especially with the masculine feminine card coming out, I feel like the choice that you've made is to come into balance. And it's because, like, even though I see these other two characters with, you know, their cards and their swords, like, in front of this emperor or even hierophant energy here, it feels very divine masculine. What I'm looking at is the patience in the face of this character, okay, a mixture of both light and dark, and someone who is like emotionally fulfilled is not the word I'm looking for, but emotionally they're connected to their emotions, and that's because they've come into this balance of their masculine and feminine energies, okay? Which it's looking like it was long overdue. So there's that. A lot of fire energy so far. But I feel like mutable signs, your emotions might be getting the best of you. I keep being drawn to this cup and the water overflowing out of this cup. And it's like there is that saying, you know, fill your own cup. But I feel like your cup is full, and at this point you're drowning in it. You're starting to drown in it. That's why it's like overflowing and coming out. So I don't know if there's like, I'm not really seeing any communication cards. So this could just be something that you need to get out of your energy, run out of your energy. Like, if you've been in this gluttonous energy for a long time and like you haven't been very physically active or something like that, it might be time for you to actually become a little bit more physically active, and that's going to help you balance that energy a little bit more. Interesting. You've been holding yourself back. That's what this moon card is about. You've been holding yourself back. So this character here, oh, hold on. There we go. Focus on the antler guy here. So you see there's a other side to you. There's a multitude of abundance with this gentleman, right? But you see the chains right there. Like, this is someone's chained who's working. It's like those things that the wooden thing that the mules will have on them as they're plowing the fields and working the fields. That's this person right here. So it's like the fact that there's a key around their neck and the lock is also around their neck and they're chained. It's like this is someone who's they're choosing to be chained. They're choosing to hold themselves back. They're choosing to keep themselves locked up, okay? Let's see why, because that's very curious. Can I get one more card, please? What about the moon card? Ooh, okay. So we've got, oh, okay. Wow. It's because there's something that you're desiring, and I don't know if it's because you feel like you don't deserve it, and that actually might be why it has to land in your face before you actually choose it, because whatever this thing is that you truly want, that you're keeping yourself chained from, you don't feel like you deserve it. Okay, and you literally have been beating yourself up over the desires that you have. I don't know what this desire is regarding. It's not telling me that, so I think it's going to be a little bit different for each of you. But whatever it is that you really want, like, don't keep yourself chained. You know, that's why it's landing in your face. That's why it's landing literally in your lap. That's the synchronicity of it. That's why it's landing for you, because this is something that's meant for you. It's meant to be in your path. It's put there for a reason. Okay? I want to look at the Two of Wands. What causes the choice? Ooh. You end up manifesting exactly what it is that you asked for. And it's something that's sent straight from the divine. So I don't know if this is, this very well could be a person, right? And it's like, this person has a glow or an aura of something that you can see. Okay, that it's possible that you either didn't recognize before, this is the first time you're seeing it, or I feel like it's possibly something you haven't noticed before, or like now it's being pointed out to you. Yeah, it's because you've healed, so you're able to see these things because of the fact that you've healed. I'm pretty sure that this was the same card that was at the bottom of the deck, and it's still at the bottom of the deck, so that's very telling. Okay, so in any case, I feel like there's a specific thing or person that's being highlighted for you, and they're literally being put, like, it's kind of a ripe for the picking thing. You know, so if there's someone you wanted to ask out, this is the prime time to ask them out, okay? If there's a certain job that you wanted to go for, this is the prime time to go for that job. I don't know what it is for you. It feels like something that's specifically more emotional than it is monetary, even though this King of Earth is here. So pick how that works for you, okay? In any case, let's go ahead and get through your other cards so I can get you on your way. So, your message, sorry. So your message is me time. So this might not have to do with another person. This might have to do with you. But your message is me time. Okay, so me time, let's look that up real quick. It puts you in the process of ascension, because that's kind of what these are. We go through a step or two of ascension, you know, every zodiac season. We're learning something from that particular zodiac, right? With Leo. Leo's very fixed, okay? No, this is what I want. This is how I want. And the universe is saying, nah, that's cute, honey. No, here's the ship. Here's what you really want, even though you haven't realized and figured out that this is what you really want yet. That's kind of what it feels like is going on. But in any case, in your process of ascension, you're in the belly of the whale. Okay, so the message is, just as the sun is always shining, regardless of the clouds that temporarily obscure its light, you are never alone, even in your most solitary moments. There we go. You are at one with the whole of life. Know this, and next time you find yourself in a quiet, alone space, be aware of its blessings of grace. It is time to listen for the voice of inner wisdom. Breathe a sigh of relief next time you have a little me time. What might at first seem sad or lonely can be a great blessing. Fill your quiet spaces with luxurious candlelight, bubble baths, literally or symbolically, and soak in your meditative thoughts, desires, creativity, preferences, music, and your favorite candle aroma. Take a chance to explore who you are without interruption. And when that moment finds you, remember it's a chance you've been waiting for. So that actually makes a lot of sense as to what I'm seeing specifically. And, you know, this might have been indulging with family, indulging with friends, indulging with a partner. And for whatever reason, there's a stop that's had to be put to that. And you've been forced into some type of seclusion, some type of rest. Like, this rest is necessary. And that's really interesting, because that's very similar to what came out in the Cardinal reading. So if you've got Cardinal placements, heavy Cardinal placements, I would check that reading out as well. But in any case, the dream symbolism with this is that it's alone. So if you've been dreaming of like situations where you're by yourself, where there's no one around, regardless of whether you wanted people around in that dream or not, or you walked away from people in that dream. If you dreamed about being alone, that is what this is talking about. It's that need to come into, again, this balance of self, balancing these masculine and feminine energies, you know, and coming into true emperor status. Okay. And it's weird because this is like, I get emperor off this card, but I also get hierophant off this card. So some of you could be dealing with a Taurus or an Aries, but not necessarily, okay? Not in these readings. I feel the energy is more important than what the actual zodiac sign is, okay? So don't get too caught up on that. But this is someone who is balanced in their masculine and feminine energies, and I feel like I'm talking more to a masculine than I am a feminine energy for this. So, yeah. Okay, so your soul lesson for Leo season is happiness. Okay, you see the dolphins? Dolphins are awesome. So I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So again, I feel like for you specifically, mutable signs, this is the key for you. Watch for the synchronicities. Look out for the synchronicities because they're going to be everywhere, helping to lead you right towards where this ship is docked. It's waiting for you. Okay? This ship is waiting for you. The only thing you have to do is choose it. So with that, my lovely, lovely mutable signs, we're going to go ahead and call that here. So I really do hope that you found this helpful. Yeah, if you want to book a personal reading, holler at your girl. All that information is going to be down below in the description box. And yeah, I'm not sure when I will see you, but I know it will be soon. So please stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.